3 inches your way.
Oh, shit, you got it? Sit down.
We have the FireyRed winch. It is a 13,000 pound winch. And the parent company of FireyRed, because it's probably a brand most of you would assume have not heard of, because when I found out about it, it was new to me. But Vic Off-Road is an Australian off-road company, and they are the parent company to FireyRed. So we're gonna be taking a quick look at that winch. We're gonna get this thing installed, and let's get into it. We need to disassemble and get this bumper taken apart so we have access to the winch cradle when we get that winch installed. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name is Chris. This behind me is not the Fortune Taco. This is Blueberry Taco. Fortune Taco is out here on the street because today we are going to be installing a winch here on Shawn's Tacoma. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you've seen my videos before, then you definitely have seen this truck before. It has been featured on multiple videos here on the channel. But what we're gonna do today is Shawn has the Rago Fabrications bumper. We need to disassemble this, take it apart, and then we have a winch we're gonna be putting in there. So this bumper is going to be a 3-piece designed to take apart. You saw what we just removed there was a skid plate that covers up this front portion. The next thing we need to take off is going to be the front shell of the bumper, and then you'll see behind the shell is actually going to be the winch cradle, which is connected to the frame of the truck. That's the thing we need to get to so we can install the winch. Go back. So we have all the contents of the FireyRed winch laid out here. The winch itself comes with a control box. It looks like any other standard winch. There's nothing too fancy or special about it. It comes with their own hook, a fair lead, and then you have your wiring. So we have the ground cable here. The power cable is already attached from factory. There is a strap if you want to attach that to your hook, optional. Sounds like Shawn is choosing not to do that. And then the cool thing about this, it is a wireless or wired winch setup, so you can use it wireless or plug in the cable and run it on a wired connection. The thing I like about it being able to do either or is you can use it wireless. If the battery's dying, it stops working. You can then switch over to wired and still have a working winch. You don't lose the capabilities of your winch. So we got a little more progress here. We got that outer shell of the Rago bumper dropped. Now the only thing we are left with is this winch cradle, and we need to drop that. There's a couple bolts on either side to drop the cradle. We could then bolt on the winch, toss that back on, and then start assembling this bumper back together. And then our last thing to do is gonna be wiring up the winch, going up to the battery, and we'll be good to do testing on the winch setup. Yeah, I don't remember if they have 2 or 3 Huskies, but try to just pull your side up a little bit. Up. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty light. It's better safe than sorry. I hate to be like, oh, okay, cool, let's pull this off, and boom, and it just freaking drops. So we have the cradle out, so now we can mount the winch to here. One thing to note, if you're gonna be putting a winch on a Tacoma, I put a winch on my truck many years ago, and I didn't remember this until we just got into Shawn's today. There is a bracket in here that comes off your radiator support that goes to the front factory bumper just to kind of secure things. It's not really too much of a structure thing, but it's just more of securing the plastic, keep everything nice and firm up here. If you were putting a winch in and you're planning on keeping the control box mounted, you're either gonna have to grind part of this out or just completely remove this whole entire bracket. I have mine grinded and I have almost the whole entire bottom portion just completely deleted to fit the control box. Or another option you have, these control boxes on almost every winch is removable. And then you can get some type of different bracket. There are companies out there that make brackets that go in front of your radiator here. You can mount the control box here so it's up and out of the way. The biggest convenience of that by relocating this box up off the winch so it's not down here in the bumper and hard to access. Your control box will now be right down in here, very easy to access, so you can plug in either the wireless module when it comes to this model or your cable, but if you have any other type of winch, you need a cable or you need to access that control box, you will have access to it right here behind your grill, as opposed to trying to feed your hands up in those small spaces on a front bumper. So we're gonna go ahead and take off this control box so we don't have to worry about modifying that. It's the way Shawn wants it to be done on his truck. And then we're gonna get this bolted up to the winch cradle and start our reassembly of getting the bumper and everything put back onto the truck. Three inches your way.
Oh, shit, you got it? Sit down.
Right below your foot. All right, so one little hiccup we ran into, we had the winch cradle on the truck, as you guys saw, and then we wired it up just to do some testing, and we were getting no working power in the actual motor. The solenoid itself from the winch was just clicking. Well, going off of the wiring diagram here in the instructions, it says that your battery negative cable needs to be connected into the control box. Well, we did that, and all we were getting was a click in the relay. Uh-oh. That's not good. No other power to the winch itself. At one point, we even started the truck to see if it was just a lack of power issue, and clicking the solenoid was actually almost killing the engine of the truck and was almost turning the truck off. So we went back and we did some research and we found out the ground cable that comes from the engine bay needs to be bolted directly to this bolt on the bottom of the motor, not to the solenoid. As soon as we rewired it, this thing worked flawlessly. So unfortunately, you would think you can go off of the instructions, but these instructions are incorrect. If you wire it that way, your winch will not work. You need to wire your negative lead from the battery directly to this bolt on the bottom of the motor where this tiny little black wire is coming from. So I didn't get too in-depth with the installation of the actual winch to the cradle. It's standard with any winch. You're gonna do the 4 bolts on the bottom of your cradle or wherever your mounting surface is, and then you have to do the fair lead and connect your winch hook out the front of the cradle or your mounting area. So we did just get that bolted back up to the frame of the truck. The winch is officially on the truck. Now we just have to get the bumper cover back on, the skid plate back on, and this is gonna be a done deal. The only unfortunate thing is we have ran out of daylight. The sun is down already.
Due to the loss of daylight, we won't have any time left to test out his winch today. In a few weeks, me and Shawn, along with a few others, are gonna be going up to Sedona for a trip, and we're gonna have plenty of time to test out his winch then. Make sure if you aren't subscribed to the channel, you click that subscribe button now, so you'll be able to see that future video when we get a chance to test out his new winch.
But that's gonna wrap up this video of adding a winch, specifically the FireyRed 13,000 pound winch here to Shawn's Rago Fabrication bumper. And one more thing to add, this table was something I just reviewed very recently here on the channel. I just got this sent over to me from King Camp. We used it as our tool table today, and it worked out pretty well. We put the winch on here, all the gear we had on it, and it held up pretty sturdy and well. If you didn't get a chance to see that video, you can check that out on my channel. That is gonna be it for today's video. I appreciate you guys sticking around all the way to the end. If you could do me a couple quick favors before you take off. If you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up. It helps it be more successful to get seen by people just like yourself. If you have any questions or comments about the winch, Shawn's truck, or anything about today's install, drop a comment down below. I try my best to reply to every comment that is left on my videos. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the end. I appreciate you, and I will see you on my next video.